Hunters! Did you miss me? Now, I know you've seen me having fun on my Titan and Warlock, but I promise my heart will always be with my fellow cloak wearers. And as a show of solidarity, I'm bringing you one of the most powerful hunter builds you can possibly be using in Season of the Seraph. In this build, you will embrace the shadows with constant invisibility and vanquish your enemies with a violent volley of volatile vitriol with your void weapons, and then retreat to the comfort and safety of sweet invisibility, all while enjoying the shelter of a nearly constant void overshield. In this build, you will become the Phantom Falcon 2.0. That's right, this is a remix of a previous build thanks to the recent rework of our featured exotic, the Gyrfalcon Hauberk. Basically, the new rework makes it so that whenever you go invisible, instead of getting a flat damage boost, it makes your void weapons volatile. You can still get the damage boost by finishing an enemy while you're invisible. Now, Bungie may have intended this to be a nerf to this exotic that was pretty overpowered in PvP, but boy, believe me when I tell you it's a flat out buff in PvE. It allows you to have infinite invisibility, infinite volatile rounds, and infinite overshield when you combine it with the right aspects, fragments, mods, and weapons. Let's talk about it. And hey, if you like what you see, why not go ahead and hit the subscribe button? For this build, I like using the Mobius Quiver Shadow Shot Super. Two powerful volleys that suppress, weaken, and inflict the volatile status on your enemies is perfect for becoming the Phantom Falcon. Of course, we have our Snare Bomb melee, which is really good for weakening any target. As for our grenade, you know I love my scatter grenades, but you can technically use any grenade you like, but scatter grenades are going to be your best friend for this build. For aspects, we have Vanishing Step. Pretty straightforward, you dodge, you go invisible. A great way to activate your Falcon's ability on demand. We also have Stylish Executioner. Defeating a void debuffed enemy grants invisibility and true sight. Now, these two aspects alone make this build incredible. Nearly everything you do makes you invisible, which means your volatile rounds have nearly infinite uptime since you're constantly going in and out of invisibility. But we can't just leave it there. We gotta make it overpowered. For fragments, we have Echo of Expulsion. Void ability final blows cause targets to explode. Echo of Persistence. Your void buffs last even longer. Echo of Undermining. Void grenades weaken targets. And Echo of Starvation, where picking up an orb of power grants Devour. These fragments are tailor-made for the mods we've selected for this build. First, we have the Void mod, Reaping Wellmaker, where dodging before getting a weapon kill spawns you a Void Elemental Well. We have the Void mod, Well of Tenacity, where picking up a Void Elemental Well grants you a boost to your resistance. We have the Solar mod, Explosive Wellmaker, where rapid explosions will spawn a Solar Elemental Well, and the Solar mod, Well of Life, where picking up a Solar Well grants you healing. And of course, we have Font of Might. Do I even need to go over this? 35% damage buff to your matching energy weapons. It's like Frank's Red Hot Sauce. You just put it on everything. Harmonic Siphon allows us to spawn orbs of power whenever we get matching elemental weapon kills. Now, let's talk about our weapons. Normally, I have a very specific set of weapons for my build, but the true Phantom Falcon knows the importance of the right tool for the right job. So we actually have a few options for you that are all equally powerful, but they all center around one important perk that makes this build overpowered: Repulsor Brace. This perk synergizes so well with all the aspects, fragments, and mods that we've gone over already, giving you infinite overshield uptime. The way it works is, whenever you kill a void debuffed target, you get a void overshield. And there's no cooldown on this. You can just spam it. And the best part is that so many weapons this season are craftable with Repulsor Brace being available. The Ikelos Hand Cannon, the Hollow Denial Trace Rifle, and even the Half-Truth Sword. Here are some of my favorite combos so far. Number 1, Arbalist and the Ikelos Hand Cannon. Intrinsic anti-barrier rounds, unstoppable hand cannons this season makes it so that you can have all your bases covered no matter what in-game activities you decide to get into. So far, I love my rapid hit and repulsor brace roll, and that's what I plan to craft as soon as possible. Number 2, we have Wither Horde and the Hero's Burden SMG. The new seasonal mod Weaken Clear is one of the most powerful we've seen. Having a weakened enemy means that killing it gives you invisibility, which gives you volatile rounds thanks to Gyrfalcon's Hauberk. And with Feeding Frenzy and Repulsor Brace on the SMG, you can keep the momentum going with constant shields and constant volatile explosion. And number 3, we have the Hollow Denial and the Traveler's Chosen? That's right, we have a Traveler's Chosen sighting. The combination of Osmosis and Surplus makes this incredible with this build. Throwing a grenade transforms this into a void ad clearing monster, and its exotic perk allows you to get your abilities back on demand. And if you miss having the Overshield from Repulsor Brace, you can pair it with the Hollow Denial Trace Rifle or the Half-Truth Sword, or both! Try these out and let me know which combo you like best in the comments. Let's talk about the gameplay loop. You see a group of enemies, and right before you engage, poof, you dodge out of sight with Vanishing Step, and then boom! You pounce with your now juiced up Void Volatile weapon of choice and light them up. Thanks to Reaping Well Maker, you'll spawn a Void Well and give yourself Font of Might and Well of Tenacity resistance, and because you just killed a Void debuff target with Repulsor Brace, your weapon, you also have an Overshield, and you're invisible again, so you can start the loop all over. But that's not it. Because you're chaining Void weapon kills, you're dropping Orbs of Power thanks to Harmonic Siphon, which when you pick up, grants you Devour thanks to Echo of Starvation. But wait! You're also causing an insane amount of explosions thanks to everything being volatile and Echo of Expulsion. So you're spawning solar wells left and right and giving yourself Well of Life healing, helping you to stay at full health at all times. Hunters, this is the build of this season, and it's definitely gonna be viable way beyond. You gotta try it out and let me know what you think in the comments below the like button. But that's it for me. That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out, I love ya, bye-bye.